for Balogun and Broad.
If you earn a living, you probably own a business, work for one, or want to start one. Business is central to your life. But do most business shows really speak to you?
Today on the show, the $1 billion valuation of
Balogun and Broad does. Let's talk about the stock market and Alaba market. Let's talk about share IPOs and diesel supply LPOs. Let's talk about Broad Street.
The Nigerian Stock Exchange recorded an all-time high of...
And Balogun Street.
The maximum I will spend on fuel to and fro was 4,000.
On Balogun and Broad, Wednesdays at 5.
People often ask me, is it Balogun abroad? No, it's Balogun and Broad. Balogun Street and Broad Street. If you've gone to Balogun or if you've gone to Broad Street, they're both on the Lagos Island. There's a street where they meet. So if you're in that particular part of the street, you can see Balogun Street, you can see Broad Street. So that was the inspiration for this podcast. Formal sector, depending on the day. So sometimes we are talking about things that happen in the informal sector. Sometimes we're talking about things that happen in the formal sector. And we often talk about, whatever it is, we often talk about how the issues in the news affect the businesses in both sectors, be it the informal or the formal sector, and affects all the businesses that are in these sectors and the people who work for these businesses. So I'm working for a business in the formal sector. You may be working or you may own a business in the informal sector. Now, the biggest news story with potential to impact businesses of all sizes is the CBN's restrictions, and the new cash rollout. How will the CBN's Naira note rollout and new cash restrictions impact the economy? It's not news that the CBN announced more cash restrictions. They're going to take effect January 9th. We didn't get a chance to get CBN on the show, even though we tried really hard, but it was difficult to get someone from the CBN to join us on the show and talk about it. But the central bank is reducing the weekly over-the-counter cash withdrawal to 500,000 naira for businesses and 100,000 naira for individuals. ATM withdrawal cap will now be 20,000 naira per day and 100,000 naira per week. POS withdrawal cap is also 20,000 naira per day. ATMs will no longer hold 500 naira or 1,000 naira notes, only 200 naira notes or lower. You're not going to be able to cash a check of 50,000 naira or higher. You're going to have to pay it into your account. Of course, transfers are still there. All these other tools and devices are still available for you to use. So you have the USSD, you have transfer, but that's these are some of the restrictions that will go into effect on January 9th. Now, it's been 3 weeks since that announcement was made. Has it been 3 weeks? I don't know. I'm going to have to check. But I do know that after these new limits go into effect on January 9th, 3 weeks later, on January 31st, the old Naira notes will no longer be legal tender. So on Balogun and Broad today, I want to talk about how these two policies could affect businesses and the economy in general. I'm supposed to have an economist on the show. Unfortunately, he's also not here. I don't know what's happening with that. My team is trying to figure it out at the moment and ensure that we get the guest. He's supposed to join me over Zoom, but he's not here yet. So it's just going to be you and I, Lagos, talking for now until the CEO of Streetnomic joins us on the show. His name is Gospel Obele, but he's not here. So I want to hear your thoughts on these policies, Lagos. What are some of your thoughts on the rollout of these policies from the CBN? You have the cash withdrawal restrictions. You have the new Naira note rollout. This push towards cashless. It's been going on for years. It's not as if the push to get more Nigerians to stop carrying cash is new. But do you think that we're going to be able to get it done this time? And some of CBN's reasons for doing what it's currently done include, cash being harder to trace. And because cash is harder to trace, it enables money laundering and other forms of corruption. I mean, that's one of the reasons, that's one of the charges against Doyo Kukwe. That's why he was convicted by the court. That's why he had to pay 13 million naira. And that's why he has also resigned as the Director General of P2B's campaign. You know, cash is harder to trace. It allows people to launder money using cash. Cash is also expensive for the central bank to issue because of minting. Minting costs a lot of money for to the central bank, and it also costs a lot of money for the banks to move. That's why in most developed economies they're cashless, and in Nigeria for a while we've been preaching for a move to cashlessness. CBN says that there are viable alternatives to cash like card payments, electronic payments, transfers, you know, but people have also shared concerns about very low penetration for electronic payments, you know, especially among the rural poor and those with lower levels of education, you know. But I wonder if you think that even that is a serious obstacle for a cashless policy. Do you think that the withdrawal limit, for instance, takes into account the low penetration of cashlessness, you know, in rural communities, in poorer areas, in Nigeria? And I even want to say urban areas outside of Lagos, because when I was living in Port Harcourt, you very rarely found people who wanted to who wanted to sell you stuff and you can transfer to them or pay with your card. You know, I was very impressed when I got to Lagos and most businesses had a POS or would allow you to pay with transfer. But by the time I left Port Harcourt 4 years ago, POS transactions and cash transfers were not widely acceptable. But I wonder whether now that POS business is everywhere, maybe the attitude has changed in places like Port Harcourt. And Port Harcourt is one of the biggest cities in Lagos, in Nigeria. So if a city like Port Harcourt was dealing with that when I was still there, and I was in Port Harcourt for a long time before I moved to Lagos, if you had low penetration in a city like Port Harcourt, how much more a city like Enugu, you know, or a city like Calabar, or a city like Uyo, or a city like Taraba, or a city like Niger, you know? So like, yeah, you have to wonder about that. But you know, perhaps we're wondering too much or worrying too much. I don't know. What do you think? 0700993 993 993 01465 7190. Hopefully we have our guest join us, but if he doesn't, you and I can talk about this. We've got WhatsApp as well. WhatsApp is 080 959 75805. 99.3. Hello.
Excellent. Hello.
Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Hi, how are you, Sandra?
I'm very well.
Naira.
Welcome, Dayo.
Marooned in traffic.
Pele.
Yeah. What do we do? Begging everybody. All right. Now, I think that I've been listening in, and sometimes over a period of time, actually, I think I also remember when the news broke, and then you also, you know, brought it up, you know. Now, I think that we should give. I don't know. It's not my place to, but I think I just want to appeal that let's give Nigeria a chance. Okay. Because I'm just totally tired from the pessimism. I'm tired of the pessimism. Really. Okay. It's justified. I don't work for the government, but then again, I just look at it that okay, for all it's worth. For all it's worth, maybe perhaps that penetration will be forced through one way or another. Because when I looked at it, the benefits seem to outweigh the demerits. Now, and I also think that maybe the time has also come that, well, the only thing we can hang it on is the fact that, look, it's a process that can be tweaked as we go along. Where the challenges are, for example, the POS businesses, I feel the come at them wasn't, maybe they need to tweak that a bit and see if it can give benefits some sort of congealing of that POS, because the POS business has actually penetrated. It's actually created in a very short time. It's created a lot of opportunities, and it has actually allowed a lot of unbanked. It has penetrated. And the way the POSs run as well, I engage some of them. Apparently, they also run in clusters. So there's a way to get at them without going to them individually. They are clusters. When you look at them, they are not just functioning in isolation.
Okay.
So some of that problem that we think we would have. Now, as for the other businesses, there are companies that issue out these POS machines. What I expect is, okay, by now, they begin to have sit-downs, design better ones, more functional ones, easy to use ones, and then also, I rarely see POS with our local languages on them.
Okay.
Those are ideas that they can also bring to the table. So I feel that with time, let's just give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
Okay, let's give it a chance. That's the stand that I have, because look, I'm tired of being pessimistic.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right. Thank you.
Thank you, Daya, for calling 99.3.
Hello, Sandy.
How you doing?
This is Joy.
Joy, my banker friend. Good evening. Joy, what do you think about this situation?
My issue is this. We're all in Nigeria, so let's just tell ourselves the truth. We are having issues with the back end. Our back end is actually one of the major issues. I don't know if CBN also, they're supposed to be aware, because they're supposed to have done their visibility studies. People do transfers, it doesn't get on time. The person you do transfer to is waiting. You who did transfer, you've been debited, you're also waiting for confirmation. So these hiccups here and there are where issues are. That's where we're having issues. So I think the bank, we need to get that one correct. Let that one be off the table first, because we're having lots of, like this festive period, I'm not lying to you, there are lots of,
failed transactions, yes.
Inward, maybe you do transfer, the other recipient is not getting it, is waiting and waiting. Somebody in your shop, what do you expect the person to do?
Right. How
would the person collect the goods when you're not even sure if this thing was actually successful or not?
Right.
So this is where I'm having issues. That is not, this is me, this is not pessimism, this is our reality. Okay. So we need to work on our reality first. Now, the reason why we have POS people is for financial inclusion.
Right.
So what are we doing about this financial inclusion? The CBN are supposed to have also look at this, and because you have a headache doesn't mean you need to cut off your head. So they need to also look for a way to track it, whereby the POS guys, will not be affected. A lot of businesses are going to go down. If you go to, we are saying it because we are in the urban city here. When you go to some remote places, that is when you see this POS is actually working so well. So I don't know. CBN need to do something concerning these people. They should also look at security. When it comes to POS guys, there are a lot of things they need to do in that particular sector for fraudulent issues, somebody coming to do transfers, and the person who is doing transfer is actually a fraudster. He has gotten the money from the POS guy. You cannot trace, where the money was actually coming from, because he used somebody else's phone to commit that fraud.
Right.
So this is where CBN is supposed to actually look, the things they need to look. Then before, if it's for ATM, withdrawal and all that, for individuals, it's okay. But for POS people and for, our back-end issues, let us try to look into that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joy, for calling, and compliments of the season to you. All right, we'll take a few more thoughts. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Call back if you can. I have other thoughts as well, because I have to wonder if you look at it from the viewpoint of a micro SME and its customers. So 1 million Lagosians listen to this show, right? They listen to Hard Facts. Think about my 1 million listeners who go to the market every weekend. They're going to 10 different stalls, so they're making 10 different payments. They don't want to pay 10 transfer fees, so of course they're going to want to withdraw cash once and pay cash to the 10 traders. So that means that there's still going to be a major demand for cash, right? So I wonder if you think that these transfer fees that exist at the moment, as long as they exist, can the aggressive position we've taken with this cashless policy work? But again, perhaps they're not going to spend 100K in a week. Is it a week or a day? 100K in a week, 20,000 per day. So ATM withdrawal cap is 20,000 per day, 100K per week. So perhaps they're not going to do that in a day, because I mean, let's not forget that most Nigerians are poor. You know, I mean, 100,000 per week. I don't know. What do you think? 99.3. Hello. Sorry about that. Call us back if you can. Good evening. That's unfortunate. 99.3. Kilo Shelle. Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. What's your name, sir?
Good evening. My name is Chigozie Stanley.
Welcome, Chigozie Stanley.
Yeah. I'm happy to hear the Labour Party candidate for governorship Lagos State. Yeah, my own is an advice.
Oh, no, you're calling the wrong station. This is Nigeria Info 99.3, and we don't have a governorship candidate in the studio. 99.3.
Good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
You have Emmanuel on the line.
Welcome, Emmanuel.
When you said it is, it is expensive to move cash.
Mm-hmm.
Something that is on TikTok came to my mind. Say, VC, calm down. Escorts, they follow money, but they follow certificate. that is on a lighter note, though. From inception, I supported the CBN policy. We need to start from somewhere.
Okay.
This policy, as it was said, has been on since 2012, but we keep shifting the goalpost. Come to think of it, how many Nigerians withdraw more than 100,000 a week? I don't do that, except when I have some construction to make. And it's like once in a while. So we don't need to give the politicians who are making us dry the opportunity to keep shifting the goalpost. I tell you, this is going to affect the election majorly. Okay. For the average person on the streets, you once said this on this show, a few minutes ago, that these petty traders, how much do they really make a day? That will give excuses of we should review the more. I once thought we should review, the policy, maybe increase the cash withdrawal, to about 200,000 for personal person, and then for a million naira for a company, a corporate organization. But I start and think about it again. It is unnecessary, very, very unnecessary. The policy is okay, so I think we should stick to it so that we'll be able to trace money from point A to point B.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so those are my views. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you. Good evening, Emmanuel. Thank you for calling. 99.3. Sorry about that. Call us back if you can. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Sandra. How are you?
I'm very well. What's your name?
Alex here.
Welcome, Alex.
Okay. I was hearing some Alex earlier on and I was just laughing. And people, at some point, I was like, Sandra, please help me give that Alex water to drink. But I was busy anyway. I was just enjoying the conversation.
Right.
Okay, so on this one, Sandra, my take is this. I would have loved for the CBN to be rising from a meeting with the banks, the bank chiefs, and the telecommunications company chiefs.
Okay.
Those two, just imagine the three of them rising from a meeting and saying, "This is how we will go." This is not a Mayfield's policy. It's been there for a few years now. It's just that we refuse to fully implement.
Right, yeah.
Okay. There's no transaction you cannot do by electronic means.
Yeah.
We're only complaining because we have gotten used to, sharing, interacting with each other using cash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a time in this country, Sandra, where we could not use cards to make payments.
Right.
You know why?
Why?
We didn't have a switch in Nigeria.
Right.
You know what a switch is?
Yes.
A central switch. You know, we didn't have a switch in Nigeria like inter-switch.
Right.
Yeah, it was only when those people came in that we realized that we could now do cash transactions.
Right.
Okay, because there was somebody in the middle that was doing some things. Now, where am I going with this? As the banks, as technologically advanced as the banks seem to be, they are still not there yet in terms of the deployment of technology. Okay? There is a lot more they can do if they have certain guarantees. Now, what do I mean by guarantees from the government? We used to process for, let's say, 10 million Nigerians in a day. Now, with this policy, I'm going to, enforce this policy. I'm talking of the CBN now speaking in that meeting. I'm going to enforce this policy so that you will be processing 90 million in a day. What do you think the bank chiefs will do? They will pump money into the business because they now have what? Guarantees. And that is the same way it will happen in the telecommunications industry. They will also pump money to ensure that the fear that Joy has will be eradicated. That means she doesn't have to be afraid that people sit down in one shop. And look, if you go to China, can you imagine if Chinese people had to print notes? How much they will be printing? They are over 1 billion. How much money will China be printing in terms of notes? Even the grocer, the grocery shop has a QR code. You know, somewhere in the shop, you can just scan through, pay, and just keep moving. You can buy ice cream. You can buy, you can just keep moving. It can happen. It can all happen so fast. It's just the guarantees, and that guarantee. Sorry, I don't want to sound like a broken record. That guarantee means that we are not going back on our word. That's just it. That's just it. That's just it. We don't need to be afraid. The POS people that they're afraid will lose their jobs. No, they will now be taught to do rural banking such that even they themselves will be the account officers of these banks. I mean, of these customers. Every transaction they make, they get a commission just by being the one who registered them on the network. You know, there's so much that can be done. And I like the guy who said people should give Nigeria a chance. I've said it many times. I don't want to take up all of your time, Sandra. You see, technology can solve more than 90% of Nigeria's problems. Well, instead of us arguing and throwing banters all over the place, let's just sit down and think.
All right, Alex, thank you very much for calling. Now, we have a break coming up, but before we go off on that break, I have to tell you a bit about something.
Yeah, Lagos, have fun. Something is happening on the 26th of December. What are you going to be doing that day? It's GoTV Day, GoTV Boxing Day Festival, yes. And it's going to be taking place at the Tafawa Balewa Square, the heart of Lagos Island, on, like I said, 26th of December. The sponsors, GoTV and Super Commando, are set and apart from music, also there's going to be the biggest boxing talent from Nigeria, Taiwo Eshekwo Agbaji. He's going to show his Filipino opponent why Nigerians are regarded as one of the talented person in the world in the World Boxing Federation title match. Along with that match, we've got five other bouts, including a female match. And of course, you don't want to miss this for the world, okay, for anything in the world, because it's going to be the undisputed biggest boxing show of the year. You can also get your tickets on Aria Tickets. 500 Naira for bronze, 2,000 Naira for silver, and 3,000 Naira for gold. You can also call the number 0817-936-1285. That is 0817-936-1285.
All right, Lagos, you heard the girl. Do the thing. Do the needful. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll come back in 15 minutes. Once we're back, whoever is still here when we're back gets 5K from me, right? Are you going to be here? Are you going to be here? If you're still here, I have 15,000 Naira with your name on it. So don't go away. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Hard Facts. Don't go away.
This is Hard Facts.
It's a new dawn for Nigeria. Oh, better days are coming.
Liverpool are majestic. You can't coach against this.
City have to defend for 6 minutes. They do not want to attack this. Felon Mendy across into the penalty area, headed down by the Madrid players. Still Madrid hopping around City's penalty box. A chance could come for them. It's 1-1 on the night. It's 4-5 for Navigas. There it comes. 2-2. They are back.
Incredible. Well, one of the great nights as a radio football commentator, certainly. It was special.
you could sense it. So I literally could sense a potential comeback, and it wasn't surprised when it happened, but how I was still able to articulate my words after that goal came in, something magical. So one of those great minds.
Thanks, Alexander Liverpool are majestic. You can't coach against this.
I'm a sucker for Trent. If he wasn't a Liverpool player, I would wear a jersey with Trent at the back. That was special. It was a free kick from about 38, 40 yards against Chelsea, a team I somehow don't fancy. It was special, and I fell off the seat. It's a classic. I don't think any commentator has been able to do that.
Every day is a new experience for me here. And look, see how excited I was coming into this studio. It was like a kid in a candy shop. What I enjoy doing the most here, let me put it in my own words, is Dear Bumi, because it's relaxing, it's hilarious. And of course, I for the life of me, I would never miss doing programs with Sheriff in the morning. It's one of the best. That's what keeps me alive and going. I think the one that I would remember the most, believe you me, is the one I did with Made Kuti, Femi's son. Every time I looked at, every time I think of the young guy, I feel so inspired because I'm always thinking of tomorrow. I'm youth driven. I'm not saying I'm a youth, but I'm youth driven. Oh, the best thing about being a radio show host is when people hold your hand in public, they pray for you, they send you messages and appreciate what you're doing. Because it's, apart from it being a big job, it's a sacrifice. If you want to do this job well, it is a big, big sacrifice. I'm not known to be a liar. I'm somebody who, and the reason why I don't lie about certain things is I don't want to be caught out. Okay, so if I overslept, you hear me on radio saying, sorry I came late, I overslept. I don't want anybody telling me that this is what happened. I'm very conscious of that. So I don't think I ever lied not to be on air. I'd have called ahead to say, because I'm a professional to the core, and you can ask those who work with me. If I can't make it, sometimes I'd call Sheriff in the morning and say, Sheriff, let me, I'm tired. If I'm tired, I'm tired, So I don't think I've been caught out as such. I can't remember any time.
Keeps your skin smooth, soft, and protected.
Ladies and gentlemen, you asked for strong tea. I hope you're ready for it. Introducing new Lipton Extra Strong Tea. It's strong tea like you've always wanted. Expertly blended with a strong burst of flavor, intense taste and aroma, all in one bag. Now, that's a tea drinking experience like never before. So, strong tea, anyone? Lipton Extra Strong. Strong burst of flavor, intense taste.
Premier League is not UEFA. Small body, my engine bigger gun. Leko, you already know it is Mr. Money with good news from Paris Match. And as person with sharp, you must collect this season for the year. Get up to 220% welcome bonus to bet on sport and casino. 500% ACA bonus for a bigger win and enjoy fast payout any day, anytime. And for the season World Cup special, win a share of the 10 million Terminator jackpot when you bet on Paris Match. Visit parismatch.ng to sign up today. Paris Match, they play, you win. Yeah, Joa.
Give your family the best gift this season. Vines Royalty is here with some amazing news to help you celebrate Christmas even better.
Wow!
For an initial deposit of 250,000 Naira, you get a property near major developments like the Dangote Refinery, air and seaports, Lekki Free Trade Zone, and many more. Vines Royalty is offering you 10% off on all their lands. You also get amazing Christmas goodies like rice, cow, turkey, and a whole lot more.
Oh la la!
Call Vines Realty today to get started on 0800 4000 300 or 0700 4000 300. Make sure to have yourself a very Merry Christmas.
Mommy, where are we going for Christmas?
Oh, darling, I'm still thinking about it.
In school today, I heard Sholape's mommy talk about Fun Factory and Christmas party.
Oh, yes, Fun Factory. Amazing idea. I remember going for a colleague's daughter's birthday party. It's a safe and serene place with fascinating rides, a nice ambience and arcade games where one can also network with like minds. Come on, what are you thinking of? All roads lead to Fun Factory for Christmas.
Oh, wonderful!
Have your family come to Fun Factory. Experience an incredible Christmas party galore like never before at number 10 Laya Yusuf Crescent, Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Kids, see and take pictures with Santa Claus with gift presented. Enjoy side attractions such as thrilling rides, games, competitions, good music, performances, dance, and lots of fun. Kids also play and wrestle with virtual opponents in the game center. We are waiting for you. The Christmas party galore will be happening in Fun Factory from 21st December until December 26th. Tickets are now available. For more information, visit our Instagram page, Fun Factory NGR. Get your tickets today at the Fun Factory office or call 0809-828-8888 for reservations.
My people, we bring to you here and now the Glow Festival of Joy promo.
It's a life-changing prize galore from Glow.
A stadium full of gidigba prizes to be won.
20 brand new houses.
24 brand new cars.
100 generators.
200 sewing machines. 1,000 rechargeable fans.
And thousands upon thousands of other unbelievable prizes.
Just dial *611# to enter and win in the Glow Festival of Joy promo. Buy up to 20,000 Naira data during the promo period and you could win a house. And if you recharge or load data from 500 Naira to 10,000 Naira monthly, weekly or daily, you stand a chance to win a brand new car plus other great prizes.
Don't just sit around scratching your chin.
Dial *611# now to enter and win. Terms and conditions apply.
Glow Unlimited.
Everyone wants justice, to feel safe, and to trust the system.
At 5 o'clock, a child has been kidnapped somewhere in Lagos.
I can't find her. Please help me.
At 2 o'clock, a man was found dead in a hotel room. But guess what time it is? It's time for justice. Because for every crime that happens in Lagos, justice awaits.
No cities above the law in the new action drama series Crime and Justice. Now streaming only on Showmax. Subscribe from 1,200 Naira monthly. Sign up at showmax.com.
I did go where everything is possible. On my way, nothing can hold me back. I did go. On my way to my next level with
They push and they go, not tire until die hustle blow. La Casera, make nothing stop you.
John Caps' Nivea Men shower gel ready for his morning shower. Wow, he's out. He applies his body lotion all over him. He rolls deodorant on his underarms. Unbelievable, sensational. He's got 48 hours protection from sweat and bacteria. The ladies love it. The guys admire him. Amazing. The Nivea Men Deep range with black carbon formula is a score. Nivea Men Deep Shower Gel, body lotion and deodorant with black carbon formula. Get 48-hour deep moisturization from lotion and 48-hour deodorant protection from sweat and bacteria for deep clean feeling that lasts. Official sponsor of Real Madrid.
Every day, there are transactions in the digital space and amazing profits are made. To join the league of those cashing out daily, you need CardPlug Limited, a reliable digital asset vendor offering you amazing rates for your transactions. CardPlug Limited is a CAC registered company and a household platform for trading all kinds of gift cards such as Google Play, Amazon, Apple iTunes Card, and other digital currencies at Chinese rates. CardPlug Limited has very fast transactions and payout methods, and this is why it is the name on everyone's lips. What are you waiting for? Contact CardPlug when you call or WhatsApp 0810-189-7712. You could also reach CardPlug on Instagram at CardPlugOfficial. For more details, visit the website cardplug.co. For swift and profitable digital assets exchange, CardPlug is your plug.
You summon the oracle now. Greetings, my king. How can the oracle serve you? You will tell me the secret to your power. How did that keke move without a driver? My secret is the power of 5G. Tell me more about the power of 5G.
With hyper-fast internet speed, slow to zero lag and buffering, multiple connections and quality data sharing, 5G will give you amazing things like remote surgeries, self-driving vehicles, instant file downloads, smart homes. 5G's amazing technology will change the way we experience life and the internet. Get ready to encounter the incredible. And remember, no be juju, now MTN 5G.
Oh, what fun it is to win in the Lush Hair Braids to Millions promo!
Christmas came early. Everyone is a winner in the Lush Hair Break to Millions promo. Get free 100 MB MTN data guaranteed on each pack and a chance to win 1 million naira, a car, generator, and other amazing prizes. Simply buy Lush Hair Wow, Ready, Jumbo, or Mega Braids pack. Open the pack flap, scratch for PIN, and SMS your unique PIN to 38353. Hurry now. Terms and conditions apply. Lush Hair. Be beautiful.
Promo starts on the 1st of November and ends on the 15th of December 2022.
Are you ready for the Christmas experience from December 21st, 2022 to January 3rd, 2023? The Dealer Landmark Christmas Paradise will be live at the Landmark Beach. I'm talking about live Christmas shows daily, a visit to Santa's Grotto, lots of food and drinks, and much more. There will be 2 shows daily, morning and evening. 2-in-1 access fee is 8,000 naira for beach and Christmas Paradise access. Time 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and special events from 9 p.m. daily, adults only. Terms and conditions apply. Head on now to dealer.com. That's DEELAA.com to buy your tickets.
Dealer. Experiences to remember.
If you love endless entertainment on the go, then Showmax was made just for you. Showmax is not a channel, it's a streaming app where you can enjoy the best international movies, live sports action, and intriguing drama series like Flawsome, anywhere, anytime. Follow 4 women as they face life's challenges. What brings them together is their sisterhood. Don't miss this powerful series, Flawsome. Subscribe now from 1,200 naira a month. Sign up at showmax.com.
My people, it's that time once again. Hammer times here again, so my people don't talk. You got to take good care of your skin. Got to check on your skin so it's not like sandpaper. Make sure you rub your hands, oh yeah. Make sure you rub your legs and your face, oh yeah. Thanks to Vaseline, everything's so smooth.
Vaseline Petroleum Jelly shields you from the harsh effects of harmattan. Created to lock in moisture, Vaseline keeps your skin smooth, soft, and protected.
So soft, and thanks to Vaseline.
My great people of Lagos State, just look around you. See infrastructure revolution where they shell. Completed roads and big projects everywhere. For Agege, Ijede for Ikorodu, and Limosho, Oniru. The Lagos Blue Line don't they take shape. Lagos Red Line don't they arrange. High-speed metro trains soon come. That one go soon landy. Even Lag Ferry now don't they run for waterways with plenty ferry. 500 first and last mile bus them don't enter road already. The motor rice mill don't full ground gidigba. 1,000 farmers and small businesses they do the Lagos Abuse project. Ilera Eko they provide Ogbonge health insurance. Completed housing Boku for Igondo, Igbogo, Ikori, Ibeshe, Shongotedo, entertainment and tourism call, plus including security and education. I beg you waiting again.
I say Greater Lagos,
Greater Lagos rising. Make we vote for Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu as governor and Obafemi Kadiri Hamzat as the deputy governor of Lagos State.
Holiday, don't land again. January to December, hustling pay. Spend the moment with your family. Share the love you feel at a little park of Golden Horn. Oh my girl, you enjoy cause wahala no dey finish. Oh yeah, make you cool down. Tomorrow go better. It's a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Merry oh, with Golden Morn. Merry oh, with Golden Morn. Merry oh, have a golden morning.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Hey, we're back. back, and like I promised, 5K to one lucky person who's still here when we come back. Who's that person gonna be? I'm just gonna do Tumbom Baskalaba and pick a call, a random call. Tumbom. How do you sing that song again? Do you know how to sing it? Okay, wait, hold on. You don't know how to sing it? You don't know? Who knows how to sing that song now that can sing it for me? So I can, because we have like 6 lines, 3 for men, 3 for women. And I want to do Tumbom Baskalaba. You know, I don't know how to sing it, but I'm going to hum it. Tumbom Baskalaba, laba laba koi koi. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Sandra.
How you doing? What's your name? Remy. Hey, Remy, do you want my 5K? Because you sound like a big man. Are you a big man? Or do you want my 5K before I start shouting and rejoicing?
I'll be I go take and buy data.
Hey, congratulations, Remy. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me take your number and then we can. Hold on. Does your number end with 270?
Yeah.
So hold on. So your number is it starts with 0806.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then there's like a 2 and 9 in there somewhere. Okay, so just hold on. Let me copy it down. Oh, so this money you're just going to use and buy data. Are you going to use all to buy data? Are you going to pay tithes?
How much is data, sir?
I don't know. You know
how much I spend on data monthly?
You know, there's like data you can buy 7 gig for like 1.5 for a week.
A week.
Mm-hmm. Depending on your data usage,
and that's the major thing. I spend much on data. So
270. All right, Remy, I've collected your number. Thank you very much, Remy, and congratulations. And bye. Okay, I'm gonna give that to Sheriff. Sheriff is the money bag in the family, and he'll make sure that you get your money. Now, coming up, a conversation with Kodros. Kodros sponsors the final 15 minutes of Balogun and Broad every Wednesday from 5:45. So we'll take a break. We'll hear from our sponsor, Kodros, and then Lagos will give you a chance to get in on the conversation. Don't go away.
Even as we share information,
we encourage you to share love this season.
It's your station for talk 99.3. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you.
When it matters most, turn on your choice for the best of sports.
Manchester United 3, AFC Bournemouth 1.
News and great conversations.
Ken has never changed anybody. It has only hardened people. Please let them ban it completely.
On 99.
Everyone has a desire to succeed in life. From the moment we utter our first words, curiosity gets a better part of us, and our quest for knowledge leads on a path to learn more, achieve more, acquire more. We desire to grow. You desire to be more than just a top graduating student.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not a